Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Rodney's Life Lessons. Today, I'm going to talk about the courage to make those decisions that if you don't make them now, you'll regret later on in life that you never went for it. You never took the chance. We can sort of take two paths in life. We can take the easy path that more often than not is not happy. Like we're not happy with our job, we might not be happy with our relationship, we might not be happy where we live, but we're sort of comfortable with it. We become comfortable with mediocrity. And so often you hear things like people are in a bad relationship because they don't want to be single, right? I went through my share of bad relationships, to be really honest. Some of them brought me to attempting my own life, the very dark moments of my past. And I realized, because I used to say, you complete me. And the problem with that is when that relationship ends, then you feel incomplete. It's like a big part of you has been taken away. So I actually learned to be comfortable in my own skin, being comfortable alone, being comfortable not needing to be in a relationship, surrounded by people. A bit of a lone wolf, but see, if when we base our comfort on other people, then they control our level of comfort and happiness and joy and all of those things, right? Like we worry what people think about us so much, and yet most people don't even like themselves. They don't even like looking at themselves in the mirror. So why worry about what these other people think? Now there's, certain people in your life, your wife or your husband, and maybe your mentor, things like that are important, that you need to, if they're not happy with something, you need to look at yourself. And that's another thing too. It's like, well, then you need to change. It's like, no, I need to check myself. If something I'm doing is upsetting my partner, someone who's important to me, I need to validate what they're saying. And I need to check myself. So back to, I've lived around the world. I lived in England from 1993 to 1997, 95. I've lived across Canada, lived in Edmonton, lived in America 2015, 2016. And I went for it, guys. And I might not have a house or own a business right now, but the experiences and the memories that I have because of the adventures that I've lived they far outweigh any, I have a beautiful little home with me and my wife and our pets. I'm applying for status, and I'm gonna be working, and I don't base my comfort on the accumulation of materialism. I base my comfort on my internal, how I'm feeling, how my wife is feeling. So we really need to step outside of your comfort zone and take that course that you've always I've always wanted to be able to do that. Well, do it. Just do it. Then people will say, I don't have the time for that. And to which I reply, the time is going to pass anyways. So why not use it constructively? Instead, they come home and turn the TV on and sit down and, watch. You get home from work, you watch TV, you have dinner, you watch more TV, you maybe drink a six-pack of beer and you go to bed, and then you repeat that 5 days a week. And then you're like, that's not living. And I haven't owned a TV in literally decades. and I'm not joking, decades. There's patents. TVs are programming devices. They want you to think a certain way, act a certain way, buy, consume. Like, you're being programmed, people. Pick up a book, read. When's the last time you read a book? I've got 2 books in front of me that are going at the same time. I'm constantly reading. Like, fill your head with knowledge. Don't fill your head with the rubbish on TV or, alcohol, or even, dare I say, cannabis. And I used to smoke an ounce a week, so I think I can speak on that subject. I'm not going to get into it, but Thoth, in the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, speaks about we're here for a spiritual sort of mission, right? We're here to awaken a certain number of people, learn certain things, and evolve our soul. That's why we're here, folks. We're not here to consume and reproduce. We're here to evolve our soul. This is a fact, okay? I've talked with so many spiritual people, read so many powerful spiritual things, had so many messages channeled. This is why we're here. And most people, as Thoth speaks, are so inebriated, they're drunk or they're stoned, that they don't even know why they're here. And then you get a lot of people, we have this big hole inside of us that people try and fill with sex, drugs, and rock and roll, right? Or consume, buy something, and you're happy for a short amount of time, then you got to buy more stuff. People try and fill that void, and the only way to fill that void is with a walk with a higher power. Call that what you want, God, Creator, Muhammad, Buddha, whatever you want to call it, as long as you have a spiritual walk, because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We're not human beings having a spiritual experience. Okay, so we're spirit. And I can talk about this as well, because in 1986, I died. When I lost my arm, I had an outer body experience. I disconnected from my body, and I stood with Creator. I was shown things. I was allowed to come back. So it doesn't end when you die, folks. It doesn't end when you die. But you can die while you're still alive. You don't have a purpose. You don't have a goal. You don't have joy in your life. You're just existing. Like, who wants to just exist? Right? So I encourage each and every one of you to get out there, sign up for a new program, pick up a new book, throw your frickin' TV out the window, or at least, maybe use your TV to watch videos, documentaries, sort of thing. But don't sit in front of your TV for hours and hours and hours every day. Get a mentor. Become spiritual. Realize why you're here. You're here to evolve your soul. You're here to learn. You're here to embrace, that's another thing, embrace the challenges. Don't take a medication because you're that challenge is there to help you grow. The biospheres that they have, where they have the dome, the huge dome, and the people live in there, and they have the plants growing and all that. They were doing an experiment, and they were living there and the trees were falling over for no reason. And they did some research, and the reason these trees were falling over is they had no root structure. And they had no root structure because there was no wind. There was nothing making them anchor in. So the wind in our life is the challenges and the difficulties that we face. They make us grow those roots so we're able to withstand, and we just, we go with the wind instead of falling over. Love you guys. Hope you like this video. If you do, please subscribe, comment, and share. Take care all. Bye.